How to ask out a girl. Asking a girl out on a date shouldn't be a chore. It's just one little question. Oh, but when you factor anxiety into the equation, it's definitely not as easy as it seems. Even if you've practiced your lines over and over again in front of the mirror, that feeling of panic when you think about all the things that might go wrong can stop you in your tracks. What if I stumble over my words and it comes out all awkward? Or, of course, what if she says no? Don't worry. There is a way you can prepare for this thing and even improve your chances of her saying yes. Just follow these simple instructions and you'll be able to draw up the courage to finally take that leap of faith. Before we get into our game plan, please take this opportunity to subscribe to our channel. If you ring that little notification bell, you'll always be in the know when a new, interesting, and helpful video like this one comes out on the bright side of life. Before you ask her out. Before you actually ask her out, you need to gauge the situation and check your chances for success. And here's where her body language can tell you a whole lot about her feelings towards you. So pay attention to the following. She makes eye contact with you. It might seem easier said than done, but there are many ways you can tell if someone's attracted to you. For example, when you meet, does she make eye contact with you frequently? Prolonged eye contact is a good sign that she likes what she sees. Her pupils dilate. If you want to be extra observant, try seeing if her pupils get bigger when she's looking at you. This is a natural biological response to let more light into the eye so that it gets a brighter, clearer image. Of course, if we like what we're looking at, we want a good quality picture. It can happen when we're looking at a loved one or our favorite food. She smiles and laughs. You can also take a mental note if she smiles and laughs when she's with you. Again, the human body naturally reacts to something it likes with a genuine smile. It can even be pretty hard to hide. Honest laughter is one of the best indicators that someone likes you. Basically, if she smiles and laughs with you, she most likely really enjoys spending time with you. Of course, this could just mean she only likes you as a friend, so you'll want to take other factors into consideration as well. She touches you. If you notice that she'll find any excuse to nonchalantly touch your arm or pat your back or shoulder, then she might be really into you. Just don't take this as a surefire way to gauge her feelings towards you. If she doesn't touch you, that doesn't mean she doesn't like you. Some people just feel really uncomfortable with physical contact, even when it comes to hugging family members. And definitely don't take it upon yourself to get the touching thing rolling if she's not doing it to you. You never know how people feel about someone invading their personal bubble, so it's best to observe what she considers appropriate touching first. If she grabs your arm when you say something funny, then it should be okay for you to do the same. But again, if she pulls away or looks even the least bit uncomfortable, don't do it again. This is a touchy subject, so be extra careful with physical contact. Boost your chances of getting a yes. If you think you've got a shot, then you'll want to do anything you can to boost your chances of her taking you up on that date. Of course, when doing the following, they should always come from a genuine place and not just because you're trying to get a date. If it's not sincere, she'll feel it, trust me. Make eye contact with her. Are you seeing the importance of this whole eye contact thing? It's key. Be sure to maintain eye contact with her whenever she's talking. First of all, it shows that you're listening to what she has to say. Also, you'll appear and feel more confident when you're with her. This should calm your nerves down a bit, especially when you combine it with good posture. It really does trick your mind into feeling more self-assured, so just give it a try. Be an attentive conversationalist. Keep an eye out for what she brings up in a conversation so that you can participate intelligently. Ask follow-up questions and really show your interest. If you find yourself at a loss for words, always remember about the big WH questions of any situation. If she's telling you about a trip she went on recently with her family, ask her who went on the trip, how was the plane ride there, why did they choose that particular destination, and so on. Just don't turn your conversation into an interview. Be sure to add your own reactions to what she's saying, like, "Wow, I bet your heart was beating out of your chest when you tried skydiving for the first time." So basically, ask questions and react to what she's saying. Easy peasy. Stand out from the rest. You want to be different from the other guys that have asked her out before, or, like you, are interested in doing the same in the near future. One of the best ways to stand out is to offer a helping hand. Key word here is offer. If you see her, for instance, carrying some heavy items, ask her if she needs help. If she says yes, then go ahead. If not, then that's fine too. Another great way to stand out in her eyes is to show off your soft side. If you see that she seems sad or upset about something, ask her about it. Don't be afraid to have a deep conversation. If she's willing to open up to you, it shows that she trusts you as a friend and possibly even a future partner. Build a friendship first. Don't be afraid to start off by just being friends. You can ask her out to do things that friends do together before inviting her on a full-on date. Don't worry about all that friend zone stuff you see tons of memes about on the internet. A lot of girls feel way more comfortable dating a guy they know well, rather than some dude they've only known for a week. Look your best on the big day. You don't need to go out and buy a suit and tie just to ask a girl out, but you do want to make sure that you look your best on the big day. So pay attention to the following. Personal hygiene. Start with the basics. Take a shower, put on deodorant and a nice cologne, brush your teeth and tongue, and fix your hair with some gel or styling wax. Just don't go overboard with it. When it comes to hair product, less is more. Also, make sure your clothes are clean and tidy. Speaking of which, what to wear? Again, you don't need to overdo it, but you also don't want to show up in some torn, stained, or wrinkled t-shirt and gym shorts. Try aiming for smart casual, like a collared shirt and some well-tailored jeans. This is the perfect style to show that you've put in the effort, but you're not overdressing for the situation at hand. Ask her out on a date. First, pick the right location. Don't go for some crowded, noisy lunchroom or hallway. Try to find a moment when the two of you can be alone, or at least away from the crowds and your friends. Yes, the both of you might feel more nervous this way, but it is an important step in the future of your relationship, so it should be treated with some feeling of privacy and intimacy. Get the conversation rolling. Once you've found the perfect opportunity where the two of you are at least somewhat alone, just start a conversation like you would any other day. This will help calm your nerves a bit if you just start chatting like you normally would. The best topic would be a follow-up of a discussion that the both of you had before, or something that you know she's interested in. Treat it as if it were any other day, but get ready for the next step. Pop the question. Okay, maybe that's not the best way to put it. Don't just blurt out, "Will you go out on a date with me?" Ease into it and be honest. If you've thought about asking her out for a while, and you probably have, tell her. You can say something like, "Listen, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I'd really like to take you out on a date." Yes, be specific that it's a date that you want. A lot of guys mistakenly ask girls out without specifying that it's a date. This may be due to your nerves trying to back you out of a stressful situation, making the whole invite seem friendly instead of romantic. You don't want this to happen since it can lead to some embarrassing moments later in the night. Avoid requests like, "I have an extra ticket to this movie, wanna come?" Or, "If you're not doing anything this Friday, I have this thing we can go to." Asking a girl out on a date should be sincere, compassionate, and well thought out. You don't want to brush it off as a normal thing, or else she'll feel like she doesn't matter. The safest bet is always an invite to a movie. Of course, a movie can seem like a basic idea, so try to add something else into the event, like a short walk or dinner. To show that you've put thought and planning into it, you can bring the tickets along with you on the day you ask her out. If you know what types of movies and cuisine she's into, and this is where all that getting to know each other and being an attentive conversationalist comes in, then that's even better. It's all in the details. And if you show up with a ticket to a new movie with her favorite actor in it, or a dinner reservation at a restaurant that serves her favorite food, then she'll definitely know you care. And how could someone say no to such a sweet and personalized gesture? But still, what to do if you get rejected? You've got to be prepared for the worst case scenario. If you thought you had a good shot and nothing was holding you back, it'll feel like a kick in the gut to hear the dreaded no. But make sure you keep your cool if she turns you down. Smile and respond gracefully by saying something like, "That's okay, maybe another time." Change the conversation to something else, or leave if you'd rather not hang around. Rejection can be an embarrassing situation for the both of you, so it may be best to come up with an excuse to leave as soon as possible. No matter how you feel afterwards, try to shake it off and don't blow up in front of her. If you handled the rejection badly, word may spread to other girls and ruin your chances in the future. Remember that whatever the response is, give yourself a pat on the back for having the courage to ask in the first place. A lot of guys sit around and complain about all the reasons why they can't ask out the girl of their dreams, but they eventually end up regretting not having done something about it when they had the chance. You'll have so many opportunities to ask someone out in your life, so make sure you take advantage of them and don't sweat it if you get turned down. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with your single friends. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel and keep hanging out with us on the bright side of life.